today we're going to get right into it. Today we're going to talk about Orange is the New Black season end review and my views on it and just to sum you guys up so we can talk about it. So let's jump right in. If you're interested in this, you watch Orange is the New Black and you want to hear what I have to say, stay tuned. Coming into the new season, as you know how the last season ended, the women ran out into the river and all of them were out there in the water having fun and they were just chilling. Like, no, none of the guards knew where they were. Like, everybody's just wading in the water. So after that instance, they had to fire all of the old guards because they felt like they were negligent on their job, they weren't doing their job, and everything like that. So, after that being the case, they decided to hire a whole new group of guards with this military past, jackasses, go hard, like inhumane animals. Like, they had no regard for them as humans. Like, they didn't look at the inmates as humans. They viewed them as like criminals, animals, and had no regard to them as women. And yeah, so they brought aboard this entirely new role of guards. And as you watch the season, you can see where that wasn't such a bright idea. So after they fired the old guards and bring aboard new guards, they kind of like get the situation handled with the inmates being in the water. They put them on lockdown, bring them back in, and they start doing a count and start implementing new rules. So while that's going on and the women are in the water, they're figuring out what's going on with the inmates escaping into the lake. Then you have Lolly and Alex in a greenhouse. While they're in the greenhouse, there's this guard that was hired as a hitman to kill Alex's boss. They're in the greenhouse, and Lolly walks in and helps Alex out. So Lolly walks in, helps murder this man, and the guard is dead. So the guard is dead, and Lolly and Alex are like, oh God, how are we going to clean up this mess? And then I forget her name. There's this older, like, biker looking inmate. I know it's bad that I don't remember her name, but she helps them chop up the body. They bury the body in the garden. Okay. So then I say whole mess. I can say whole dead body in the garden. They chop his hands, his arms, legs, head, feet, put it in like bags, plant them, and continue on with their daily routine. It's a whole dead body in the garden. So after they chop the body up, they and all the inmates go back to their cells. They do counts and everything like that. They then, at the same time, overpopulate the prison. So now there's a whole slew of new inmates that come into the jail. So now not only do they have new guards, the jail is also overpopulated alongside of there being a dead body in the garden. So when all of these new inmates come into the jail, they're not able to pay them money to work. So all of the new inmates are stuck and they don't have jobs. Like, they don't get up and go to work. They don't get up to be able to go to commissary. So now everybody's looking like, what am I supposed to do to make money? Everybody wants to make money. It's like the whites are against the whites, are against every other culture. Hispanics gang up, African Americans gang up. Like, it's just so many inmates and not enough people with enough work to make commissary. So people are doing wild things to make money. As you know, Chapman was running her own panty operation. You wear the panties, they sell them. She was able to give her workers money in exchange for their underwears. So as that sparked up, everybody wants to make money. Everybody's trying to get something from commissary. So the Hispanics try to jump on board with Piper to say, hey, Chapman, let's go ahead and, do business. Chapman's like, no, I recruit who I want. So she shuts them down. So as she shuts them down, they then go and start their own penny smuggling operation. So everyone now is stealing fabric, making their own underwear. So now Piper has competition. So as you know, Piper's not really like the thug type, the Billy Badass type. No. So this season, she has this new confidence and she takes on this whole boss persona. So Piper then ceases her operation for a second and goes and tells the new guards that I told you were like animals that there was a whole penny smuggling operation, right? So as she went to tell the new guard, he was like, oh, okay. So they automatically started picking and harassing on the Hispanic population, which was Maria, who, tried to work with Chapman. So Chapman then puts a whole bag of her underwear underneath of Maria's bunk, and all of the Hispanics go down. So the new CO calls Maria into the office and says, hey, you started this whole smuggling operation. So I'm going to go ahead and see if they can add an additional 3 to 5 years to your sentence. What the fuck? Because, something I forgot to mention was this episode, this season, the shoe is full. So they're not really giving shots out and taking you to the shoe anymore. So he had to, prove his mark and show that he wasn't to be played with. So he said, I'm going to go ahead and give you 3 to 5 years to your sentence. All right. So now Maria is bringing drugs into the jail cell. She took over the hair salon, which was Sophia's stomping grounds. But this season, Sophia was in the shoe. They did not bring Sophia up from the jail for maybe all of the season. She came back up towards the very end of the entire season. So the Hispanics then take over the hair salon and they use that as a front to sell drugs. Wow, right? So moving on, as with I told you first, they hired new COs, new inmates, dead bodyguard, dead CO, not bodyguard, sorry. And then now they're selling drugs. Not enough jobs. Cool. So then, along with the new inmates, they bring in Judy King. So remember how Judy King in the past seasons was like this big deal? They said she was coming to jail. Cool. So Judy King comes in. They kind of tie Judy King to me with how like Paula Deen was with the like she's cooking, she's partially racist, she's like I'm not racist. That was kind of like something that I feel like they tied together when writing this season to correlate with Paula Deen. So they bring Judy King in, they give her all these special treatments, like she has her own bunk, twin size bed. She said she wanted this cool inmate. They give her this hippie. She has like a seltzer making water machine, all of these cool products and stuff that other inmates don't have, like special privileges. Like it's just insane to me. So they bring Judy King in and she's not treated. So then Judy King comes and she starts doing this cooking class. So as she's doing her cooking class, everybody knows how much Poussey loved Judy King. Like anytime a Judy King show came on, Poussey was the first one that's like, y'all look, Judy King's on. So she helped her do her cooking show. And yeah, so Poussey was like happy with that. That lasted for a little bit. And Judy King eventually offered Poussey a new job. Like when she was like, when you get out of prison, call this number and I'll get you a job in the world. No problem. Any chef will be happy to have you. So when you get out, I'm going to hook you up with a job. So Poussey is so happy that she has that opportunity to work with Judy King in that manner. So now it's overpopulated. Judy King is in there. Y'all with me? They released Pennsatucky from